Hello, Tiku here, and in today's video, I'm going to be trying to get a kill as fast as possible in the F-15. So this right here is really important. This is the loadout that I'm choosing. So I'm only going to be loading missiles onto the body of the F-15. I'm not loading any wing tanks or wing missiles, and we're going to avoid loading the wing pylons by starting the engines as soon as the last missile loads. So you see the fuel tank loads first, and then the missiles are loaded. And as soon as the last missile loads, we start the engines, and we get a really slick plane. There's not a lot of drag here with the center tank and just 4 missiles. We're not getting any drag, extra drag on the wings, so it's going to make this plane really fast. So this is a flight that I got on the Open Conflict 162nd server. So as I showed earlier, we're only loaded 4 AMRAAMs, but that's fine. We're just trying to get 1 or 2 kills at very high speeds and then return to base with how little fuel we have left. So a concept I learned recently is the Rutowski climb. So that's basically a climb in any afterburning jet when you climb at the same Mach speed of Mach 0.9 or above, and you just maintain that. And for the Eagle, once you get to around 38 or 36 to 30 to 40,000 feet ish is around the perfect range for you to level out and just get fast. Like I've gotten several Mach 2.1 or Mach 2 kills. Like this thing can be just insanely fast, and people don't realize it because normally it's only loaded. People load it with all 3 tanks, and the plane has way too much drag to go as fast as you can really actually get it. So I'm trying to just surprise people with how fast this plane is going to be. So we're starting to get to 36,000 feet, so we're starting to level out here, and now we're really going to start to accelerate. So we're also looking for targets on our own radar. We're also asking our AWACS where people are. And there's not really many fighters up at this point. The server just started. So people are still spawning in. People are still taking off. So the AWACS is probably only really going to be seeing the tankers and AWACS. Now there wound up being a friendly and an enemy fighter down here in these mountains, and I wound up passing the fighter in the mountains, and neither of us realized each other were there. But it is where I see this friendly over here on the radar. We've already exited transonic speeds above Mach 1.2, and now we're really gonna start accelerating. And then once we're out of fuel in that center bag, we're gonna drop it and then be just about the slickest you could be with missiles in this jet. Now we're already getting up to about Mach 1.4, and we've run out of fuel in that center tank, so we've now dropped it. Trying to find out what's going on with this guy here in these mountains. I was calling out someone that's probably taking off from an airfield. No, 25,000 feet. That would be a AWACS or a tanker. So we already got up to 1.6. at around 38,000 feet. Just getting even faster and faster already at 1.7. So now we have the attack view popping up. So now we finally have a fighter coming towards us. We have an F-16. But at the time of the recording, I didn't know this. This is viewing an attack view file afterwards. And so it finally pops up on the radar there. Nope, those are two AWACS actually at 25,000 feet. So we're gonna get a little bit scared here for no reason. We're already getting up to Mach 2 at this point. Closing up on it pretty quickly. And I've already entered Russia, so I'm not sure what to do. And now I finally have someone spotted on radar. So I'm already at Mach 2, so I know I'll get to wherever they are very fast. Much quicker than I realize. So I'm now going to turn in towards this guy. Already getting within 40 miles of him. Rapidly closing. Just trying to see if this, make sure this guy's an enemy, but we're so close to the enemy spawn. This is definitely an enemy guy. So at a shot above Mach 2, we can already see his contrail there when we zoom in. So 2.1, we get an AMRAAM launch, and we're already going to pull off of him because I was at 25 miles. So we still are very close, but we can. I mean, we'll be running away at Mach 2, so there's no way the missile he shoots can catch up. He fires a missile at that point in time. We don't know about it yet. Now that we don't need to lock onto him anymore, that missile's gone pitbull. So now we're going to start turning away. I try to watch that missile go, and as I go back into the cockpit view, you start getting the missile warning, so now we try to fly directly away from the missile. But at this point, the missile's already only going Mach 2, so we're already faster than it. And the other missile is coming in, but it's already below Mach 3. So we've already outran the missiles before they're really shot, to be honest. So yeah, that was just a really interesting. I never thought that the F-15 really was that good, and it's definitely a very effective way to fly it. So now I'll just let you watch this landing. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like.